He's in the 20, he's in the 10, he's in the 5-yard line. There he goes!
And he scores!
Touchdown!
Down at the 100-yard mark!
Welcome to another episode of Monke-TV. In this episode, we're going to be taking a little detour from the doppelgangers. And today we're going to be talking about the other green fuck of the Mega Man series, Kraft. Now, unlike Quint, Kraft is a lot more competent. Like, it's not just the story of how Dr. Wild was this big fucking idiot making him. It's more like this one decision he makes at one point in the game, and how the story treats him even though he did it. And, like, it's always bothered me. And, like, Kraft's always been a weird-ass character to me. So, Kraft was made by Wild between Mega Man 03 and 04. And I wouldn't call him, like, well, he didn't create Omega. He just, like, took Zero's body and, like, reprogrammed it. I guess, I was gonna say, you could say he's either, like, Awakened Zero, like, working with Wild, or he's, like, a separate program that took over Zero's body. I like the latter interpretation. Like, that's what I've always thought. But, anyways, like, he's not really Omega's successor or nothing, but he's Wild's right-hand man now. And unlike Omega, he's not like a complete slave. He's just basically like an enforcer. But working under Wild, it puts him under some shit. He has this ex-girlfriend named Niche, who's like a reporter. I don't really remember her that well. She's kind of boring. Like, she doesn't really do shit except, like, get taken to a prison and let out. Like, that's her whole role in the game. I don't know what to say. But, yeah, he's, like, obsessed with his ex-girlfriend. And his boss fight. He's actually the opposite of Quint in his boss fight, because Dr. Wild made sure that after Zero defeated Omega, that shit wouldn't be happening again. Because Kraft is the hardest fucking fight in the whole franchise. Well, actually, that's a lie. I'm sure there's harder fights, but he's up there. He is so fucking far up there. Like, when I was 15 years old, he fucking... Oh, man, he affected me so badly, I could have given him allegations. Like, it was fucking awful. He just... Every time you attack him, he does, like, these quick-ass rolls, and he, like, fires these rockets, and he, like, fires these lasers and shit. And, like, I remember I had to take a break the first time I played Mega Man 04. Because I was stuck in the camp. His ass had me pinned down. And it took me days to figure that shit out. Now, I'm sure there are people who, like, no damage run Mega Man 04, like, haha, you're a fucking loser for losing to Kraft. And it's like, well, fuck you. Mega Man 0 is a hard game. I don't care. Now, what someone could give me shit about, and I would agree with them, is essentially the second fight. I still lost the first time, but this is the one game where the rank doesn't affect if you can use abilities or not, and I wanted that variety because I was sick of just using the Z-Saber and like the other 4 weapons without any abilities. So you bet your ass I went up to Kraft the second time, fucking charged up with that Cyber Elf. I forgot the name of that Cyber Elf. It's like Kroya or some shit. I don't know. I might be getting it mixed up with, like, Star Wars or some shit. But anyways, like, that Cyber Elf, you get that evolves if you throw out the whole game. Now, from what I'm saying, you might be wondering, man, Kraft has some issues with his girlfriend, sure, but he's kicking Zero's ass. Like, he's kicking my ass. He's making me not play the game. Like, this is a hard fucking fight. This guy seems pretty badass. What could possibly be his downfall? Now, his downfall happens in space. When he's on Ragnarok. And he's basically just like, you know what? After all the shit I've done, fuck you, Wild. And he said, it's like really, I get what they're going for, but it's like funny. He's like, I've fought way too much for humanity to fucking let you fuck everything up, Wild. I'm not gonna work for you anymore. And he, like, instead of, like, firing the laser literally anywhere else, he could have fired that shit. He could have fucking fired that shit, like, anywhere. He could have shot that shit into a black hole, for all we fucking know. Nah. He thinks the best course of action is to directly fire the laser at fucking Wild in Neo Arcadia, where there's all these innocent civilians, the humanity he says that he's fought so hard for. and he kills 1 million fucking people. Okay, so this is a post-recording. I did some additional research after this, and I found out Kraft actually killed 20 million people. That is more than 3 times the Holocaust. 20 million fucking people. God damn. X's work destroyed. Everything X worked to fucking build up, gone. And Zero's like, man, Kraft, you can't, like, it's not our place in the world to change it. You gotta give the trust to the humans. It's like, Zero should be fucking appalled at this guy. What? What the fuck? He's like, man, I love Neige so much. It's like, bro, he probably killed her whole family, man. They're gone. Like, Neige is probably on her fucking hands and knees, bawling her fucking eyes out. And he's like, man, Neige's gonna love me so fucking much when I get back. Man, yeah. So, Zero fights Kraft after he does this. And this is my biggest issue of Zero 4's plot. Besides it feeling kind of disconnected from the other 3 games. Is because, well, I think it's because Zero 3 was supposed to be the last one. But anyways, I don't blame it that much for that. But I'm going on a tangent. Anyways. So, after Kraft is defeated, Zero says that spiel about, like, oh, it's not our place to, like, fucking change the world, which, out of context, sounds kind of, like, fucked up, but the real fucked up thing in this spot is that Kraft's like, no. Zero's like, Kraft, no! Well, he doesn't say no, but, like, he treats Kraft with, like, a respectful death. The story gives him a respectful death where he's like, no, leave my body on here and shit like that. Like, they give him, like, this warrior's, like, respectful death. He just murdered 1 million people. He has rendered everything CL and, like, everyone worked to do moot. He is blown up. He has killed 1 million fucking people. He has blown up Neo Arcadia. And they're just like, oh, Kraft, man, I'm so fucking sorry, bro. And I'll give him credit. Kraft's rationalization for doing this to humanity is actually, like, solid. He's pretty much like, well, why the fuck should I trust all these humans who treat us like shit and, like, basically all this other stuff? Like, he actually gives some valid points, but my issue is, he's like, Zero's like, nah, man, it's not our place to make changes in the world. We gotta give that to CL and all these people I trust. I made a promise. And it's like, you made a promise to a guy who made Neo Arcadia, and now it's blown up. Do you know? What the fuck? God, no wonder Zero fucking sacrificed himself on Ragnarok. He probably felt guilty. Like, and like, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Like, he's a cool guy up until that point. Everything about him's, like, pretty solid. And that's it. He just fucking, he is, you know, maybe I was wrong, you know, maybe he's a little closer to Omega than I thought. That motherfucker is responsible for some death. You know, I wonder, you know, considering that Omega killed 60% of humans and 90% of Reploids, I wonder what percentage of humans and Reploids, that were left over from the Elf Wars that Kraft just killed. Like, maybe he killed, I don't know, 80% of Reploids and, like, 95% of humans or some shit. Fucking maniac. But, yeah, I don't know what else to say. His theme's badass. His theme's a lot better than Quint. Quint has a boring ass theme. Quint's theme is like, and that's like the whole fucking song. Kraft has a battle theme. He has an intro theme, which I think is even better than the battle theme. Like, Kraft has some good shit going for him. He's just a very strange character. He's a very, he's a guy, like, he has all this weaponry and shit that would make Vile fucking shit and cream his pants at the same time. And, like, he's still just, like, this dunderfuck. And, like, the story treats him like he's, like, fucking, like, he's like, oh, man, Kraft, I understand what you're going through, man. You know, it's, you know, I'll give, you know, rest here, man. Take care. Now, of course, that's not what he directly said, but that's how the story treats him, basically. And it's like, bleh. So, yes, I had to take this detour. I had to talk about Kraft. It was something that had to be done. But next time, we will be talking about the one and the only X-Doppelganger, Copy X. And then I might talk about X-Kai too, you know, why not? Maybe I'll talk about all of them in one video. We'll see. Stay tuned.